Hey, welcome to Barbershop Clips. This is a channel where you get to see really cool moments from the barbershop. I know the episodes are really long, but you can come here and enjoy really cool moments in short time as well. I hope you enjoy. I also feel like influence is moving more upwards. Like we saw this with cars happening 15 years back, where the kids would influence. So a lot of the car, Mahindra, Tata, like a lot of their advertising was for kids. We are seeing that happening with apparel and personal care now with teenagers. I'm assuming Agastya, maybe a few years down the line, might actually be influencing your sneaker choices. Or maybe already doing that.
Already
is fairly more, right? Although, like,
he has a point of view on everything, for sure.
And you will listen to him.
Oh man, he's actually genuinely more educated, right? Because like while
that was
I buy,
a revelation to us as well.
While I buy, right, I'm not as tuned into, and it might also be about the person or personality that he is, right? If he gets interested in something, na wo ghus jata hai. Right?
That's a very good thing. She would have got it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's good. But
would
coming back to, I remember 2 weeks back when you were at that party, right, where there were a lot of teenage girls that you met, and I think like Pester Park ki baat kar rahe the. You want to talk about that?
You can talk about it. Go ahead.
No, please go ahead. No, it was your sort of where the sampling thing and.
So I was at this event and we were generally talking. So this lady comes to me that, we use MAMAEARTH and we love it and we are using the oil and the face wash, etc., etc. And generally, the curiosity that we have around knowing our consumers better, right? I generally asked her, okay, how did you get to know about the brand? And she said, my 13-year-old has been after my life that the only brand that you're going to use is MAMAEARTH. She bought this sample product from a platform, used it, loved it, realized this is toxin-free, natural, and actually was the influencer for everybody in her family, including her mother and her grandmother. And I was surprised by that insight that these young kids are now our new influencers.
But why? What about MAMAEARTH? They're a 13-year-old. Like you've not decided.
So she had actually bought a sunscreen, and usually sunscreens are heavy textured. You don't want to use them; they leave a white cast, right? So she had bought our Vitamin C Daily Glow sunscreen. She loved the texture of it, the fact that it doesn't leave a white cast. And of course, agar tanning nahi ho rahi, so that's like a proof that it works, right?
So it was an efficacious.
Yes,
consumer.
it was an efficacious product, and she also understood that this is natural and certified safe. Inka har product made safe certified hota hai. That was the conviction for her to try the product. And she hadn't bought a full size. These guys have limited money, right? So she had bought a sample size. But she loved the experience so much that she made her mother buy MAMAEARTH. तो वो face wash वहीं का आएगा. She made her grandmother say that आप use करते हो, आप onion oil use करो, इससे पक्का आपके बाल better हो जाएंगे. And I came down and I said, we need to double down on this.
Teenagers are buying.
Yeah, like it was such a revelation.
I think they've been using now the brand for 3 years, right?
The family.
The family has been using the brand for 3 years, and it's a part of their everyone's profile, right? So, I think the younger generation is far more tuned to the social world, right? And hence their ability to sort of research, learn from social world, right, is higher. Right? Secondly, they're also, because of they're a YouTube, Insta generation, right? They're also, in my view, going to be very good storytellers. Right? Because everything they're watching is... So we used to get to see or experience very few storytellings, right? For us, storytelling was either soap operas, right? Or one-off movies that you would watch, right? Or some advertising, good quality advertising that you would see. And imagine the number of stories you're getting exposed to every day now. I think it is like 100x, 200x, right? If you're exposed to the digital world, right? There is 1 minute storytelling, right? But there is a lot of storytelling, right? And hence your ability to tell stories, right, also increases. And these kids hence are able to craft good stories, right, from what they learn and are able to tell it at home, right, which can convince people on why what they're saying is right. And I think that Pester is going to be big, right, in that sense.
And it's amazing to see because a lot of large brands today, the struggle for them they've spoken about it publicly, is that they don't appeal to the consumer of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like they have built salience in millennials and older, but जो 18-19 साल का जो बच्चा है. So for example, for us, when we wanted to launch razors we were like, यार, वही razor, there is no segmentation. It is bought across income levels, it is bought across age groups, same brand, great brand, all of that. But you will now need to get penetration. So we said, let's make it for the first time shaver, 18-19 साल का बच्चा, etc. So now younger consumer, how do we do it? So we, and we call it sensitive skin, acne होता है, दाढ़ी होती है, तो तुम्हारा razor अलग होना चाहिए, वो सब ठीक है. We did the product. One thing we did was in the Sensi range, we added I'll show it to you. It's a strip, it's a blue strip, okay? जो barber uses to sharpen his ustra.
Yes.
We converted into a denim resin. 99 रुपए के अलग से भी बेचते हैं, उसको डालते हैं उसमें बोलते हैं कि यार, if you use this on your razor, the razor life goes up by 70%. Now, the consumer is very smart, right? They're storytellers and all. They're like, you are reducing your profits, you're elongating my life, reducing our profits. So we're like, no, that's fine, you're reducing our profits, but we believe that it's better for us as a brand to be kinder to the environment by reducing plastic. And we hope that if you buy this razor, tomorrow you'll go and buy a foam or a cream or a aftershave from us.
You're buying into the brand, not into the product.
Everything else, razor सब ठीक है. लेकिन इस चीज से जो goodwill मिल जाते हैं ना, now that repeat rate is now 35-40%.
Yeah. I can imagine.
And we were like, boss, this is a different consumer. So this 13-year-old for you, I think efficacy is one thing, but there is something about why she's falling in love with you more than she is.
In fact, the other piece is, and we get, that's one of our top standouts as a brand, right? Which is the brand purpose. And very early on, we realized that the consumer of tomorrow is going to care more for how the brands which operate are operating beyond the consumerism that they exist for. And so it is not only going to be the great product that you sell, but also as a corporate citizen or as a brand, right? What else do you do, right, which is in line with their beliefs, right? And hence, very early on, we started on our brand purpose journey. Right? For MAMAEARTH, it was on two parts. One, we did understand that this consumer does care about plastic, and they care about, right? But I don't think the world can today survive without plastic, right? It is just not replaceable. That said, the world still can survive without any new plastic. There is enough plastic in the world which, if you keep recycling, right, then it can come back in form of circular economy. Right? So हमने लगा कि यार they care for this, and hence we must have a recycling program, and we committed to recycling more than what we use, right? And this we did in 2017, right? First year of the brand, right? And we have continued to stay. Brand has scaled to like millions of units a month that we sell, right? And we recycle more plastic than we use, right? And we have clear certifications in tonnage, 3,650 metric tons of plastic last year recycled. And so that connection and communicating that connection. Secondly, we realized that if MAMAEARTH is the brand that comes from the best of Earth, right, then we have to find ways to give back to Earth in the same manner.
Trees, for example.
Which is the plant goodness program. Right? And I think the big differentiation for us was we used technology to say that it is not enough for us to say that we do this, which was the same principle that I talked about, that वो खुद बोलना toxin free is not enough. Right? You have to be able to show the difference that it is making. Right? So which is where we built the technology where when you place an order, right, we actually send you an email with the geolocation of the tree that we are planting, the picture of the tree that we are planting, the species of that tree that has been planted. Right? And if you're an app user, there is a My Forest section. Right? आपके जितने orders हैं, उनके साथ जो trees connected हैं, right? वो आप सारे देख सकते हो. Right? मतलब अभी
over the years now we have, so for example, very recently a consumer wrote to me saying, I'm a plant parent to 23 trees. And I would love to go and visit them someday. Like, it is overwhelming, and we receive so many such messages. But, for example, packs pe to hum bhi padhte hain na, itna portion of this money goes into here, and you're never able to see it. So you don't know where is it going, how is it impacting people. You don't know that you are also doing good. Here, the consumer was directly getting to know कि यार ये because I purchased for them, this is also something that's getting added to my good works, and we like all credits to them. But giving anybody a reason to believe, even in the purpose, even in the why, it definitely, because it's there, you can see it, you will trust it more.